Welcome to the recap of Pulp Cthulhu Blackheart Crucible. First, let me thank Juice at Master the Game and Paula at Awkwardly Nerdy for hosting the game on Master the Game's channel Thursday nights at 8:30. Let me thank my players, of course, Juice at Master the Game, Bill at RollStats, and three of my former players from Stars Without Number, Psychotronic Hustle, the Backdoor Boogie Crew, Josh, Isaiah, and Jason. This campaign begins on an alternate version of Earth. It is December 8th, 2008. The players are headed to a government job fair in Crystal Springs, Nevada. We begin with some player intros. They all meet up at a parking lot. They get in Ethel and Bonnie's car and head to the job site, stopping at a convenience store which is on government property. They finally get to the job site, and that is when the interview really begins. Ethel, take it away.
Everybody, drop your socks and grab your Crocs.
6:45. My guy's been up for at least an hour and a half. He's probably in the gym, actually. He's already had breakfast, a light breakfast, because you can't eat too much before you work out. He's probably in his first half of his workout. At this point, he probably works out till almost 8. You know, he's hitting the ab crunches, you know, from above his head. He's big sweat going on, trying to keep himself in as good a shape as possible, at least for photography purposes. You know, he's got dreams and aspirations of one day being a huge superstar. The car that matters is his 1970 Mach 1 Mustang. It's a flat black. It's also got a dark gray racing stripe down the middle. But on the hood, on top of that racing stripe, there's a mask of a professional wrestler named the Grim Reaper, who he is the biggest fan of. In fact, he has a room dedicated to this guy. And he even has an authentic costume or wardrobe of the Grim Reaper on a mannequin in this room.
Did you remember to wash my extra nightgown, honey?
You mean the one that is right here?
Yeah, that one.
You're going to be wearing your good one for this meeting, I take it?
Exactly, honey.
One day, perhaps you would bother to wear a suit to an important meeting such as
I
this.
didn't mess my collars up, did I?
It would take an act of God for you to mess those up any more than they already are.
Good.
So the phone rings.
Oh no,
In your
everything froze. Oh, it's back.
The phone's ringing. Pick it up, Ethel. Uh-oh.
Grandma, are you okay?
Ethel's having a stroke. Bonnie, pick up the phone, quick.
I have to help her now! Okay, I'm going to call 911 and see about my grandma's stroke.
As half of Ethel's face starts to stroke, she grabs a bottle of aspirin out of her purse, pops it open, drops about half the bottle in, and she comes back.
Okay, good.
Are you okay? Were you having a flashback to Vietnam?
No, honey. Grandma's face was trying to slide off.
You know, I'm not completely convinced that you aren't one of the lizard people you keep talking about.
I swear to God, honey. They're out there.
Yes, along with the Russians who tried following us all the way here.
I tried to use the China Lake on them, but you wouldn't let me.
No.
I would feel much safer if their car exploded. I'm 70-something at this point. We used to use asbestos in everything.
Yes, but we are not dealing with asbestos now. It's... Oh, never mind. Listen, we have to go soon. Okay?
I swear, honey, I have mesothelioma.
You do not have mesothelioma. Stop watching that television, okay?
You won't let me call the help number and get the money I deserve.
I'm trying to unpack my bike in here.
Hey, man, is that your bike?
Yeah, I just rode the damn thing 2,300 miles to get here.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it took weeks.
Yeah, hey, if you're not doing anything later, you know, I ride too, and he points outside to his bike that's got like a banana seat and some streamers on it. He shows you the Gazette. This is the third set of hikers missing, man. You know what? You know what I think it is, man? I think those Canadians are cannibals. We should have never let them in to our United North American states. I think they're all cannibals, especially those Alberta ones.
Don't get a lot of news.
I wouldn't trust them, man.
Back home.
Anything north of Texas, bad news, man.
You know we're north of Texas, right?
So at 6:45 in the morning, Luther hasn't even been home yet. He's actually he's trying to get rid of the shakes from last night and that feeling of bugs crawling under his skin. And he's looking around between the cars and along the curb for shorts, for, cigarette butts that people have put out in the street. And he's picking them up, and the ones that, look the least disgusting, he's trying to smoke, but nobody will seem to give him a light. And he traded his lighter last night. For one last hit. He would go to the Insomniac Hotel where he has a room, but he's 6 weeks behind on rent, and he's trying, he can only go there at night when the management has already gone home for the day or shut down, because they keep harassing him for the rent. And so he's got a while before he can get back home.
Like a bean blizzard, would you want one of those?
Yeah, okay, but like the fresh stuff though, right? Because when you give me the bad stuff, if you give me that bad stuff, I get diarrhea real bad. When you give me the soft serve that's like old, I
got dressed real nice. I'm wearing like a sport coat, no tie, because I don't want to seem stiff. You know what I mean? Top button undone, a blue suit, probably brown shoes, brown belt, maybe a pink probably a pink shirt. And I would probably drive up there going 10 under the speed limit, like a Sunday driver, probably the opposite of how Ethel drives. And I would park it in the back of the parking lot, hoping nobody parks too close to my car.
Luther hasn't bathed in a couple days through no fault of his own, I would add. Unfortunately, he can't get hot water. They turned the hot water off in his room because he hasn't paid the rent to try to get him out, but he's not falling for that. So what Luther's going to do is he's going to pick up that 32-ounce big gulp that the gentleman in the black Cadillac set down. I'm hoping it's still there, and he's just going to pour a little bit out in his hands and kind of slick his greasy hair back, like, because that hasn't been washed with the soda, and maybe wash up his face a little bit and straighten up his clothes as best he can to prep himself.
So I would say Ethel and Bonnie show up in this clapped out Cadillac Eldorado, and we're trucking because Bonnie does not drive slow, and they took Ethel's license away from her, so Bonnie has to drive everywhere.
Yeah, some things on this thing don't exactly work very well anymore. Windows, the brakes, the electrical systems, the steering, the suspension, a few minor problems, that's all. It's going to come screaming in there, screech to a halt.
Honey, pull up on the curb over there next to that Mustang. Park in the grass.
Oh yeah, by the way, this Cadillac has had its engine swapped with a multi-fuel diesel out of like a 50s army truck, and so we're just belching smoke.
And Luther doesn't even see but hears Ethel and Bonnie coming and he looks.
We had a Jake brake installed too, so it's just.
So you're just pulling in your car, right? So as I see your car, I get out of my car and I like purposely stand between your car and mine, and I'm like, not again. I'm not getting hit by that piece of trash again. No way.
Look out, honey.
I still see the dent from when you hit me last time. Jerks.
Them two crazies right there almost killed us both, Blake. You remember that?
Oh my gosh, yes. Don't remind me.
Hey, listen, man, they ain't nowhere around here to tie my bike up. You care if I push it up close to the back of your car and tie it up to that there thing on the back of your trunk?
No,
lid?
don't touch my car, please no. But just put it in the grass.
Somewhere, man. They'll steal it. I mean, look right over there's a crackhead.
Hey, for $1, Billy Bob, I'll watch that bike for you. How much is that thing worth anyway?
I'll just go over here and I'm gonna cable lock the damn bike to the tree.
Honey,
Bonnie's kind of
use
big.
your strong arms and push this door open. It's stuck.
I'll reach over and just pop out the I'll just unlock the car door.
And Bonnie is so huge that the door just goes flying.
It opens just enough, does not touch your car, Blake. Like, you can't, there's no way it could get any closer than how it is.
Now I just gotta squeeze my fat ass on out.
Ethel, how is my you are stunning as always. You get better looking by the day.
Ethel, you know that crackhead?
Yeah, he's a good guy. He comes and cleans the gutters every now and then. Checks on the pipes, the wikes.
I tell you what, just so because Ethel says you're a good guy and all, and I don't want you stealing shit off my bike. And I unzip one of the pouches on the back and pull out a white chocolate macadamia nut Cliff Bar. Here, you look like you haven't eaten in a while, dude.
All right, but like we're like I'm not doing anything for this, right? Like I mean, like you're just getting, I thank you, I appreciate it, but you know, I Ethel, there's only room in my heart for Ethel.
Did you ever pay off that bail bondsman?
Sup, Blake? Looks like you're doing well for yourself. You know,
All right.
I was gonna pay off the bail bondsman, I really was, and then I had to pay the rent. But like the funny thing is, I went to go pay the rent, and like these I got jumped. I got jumped.
I gave you $3,000 to pay off that $5,000 bond.
I got jumped.
$5,000 bond.
Listen, Blake,
Yeah.
listen to me, man. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I got jumped in the parking lot. I almost lost my life. Look at me. I'm so stressed out. I can't eat. I can't sleep properly.
He's losing weight.
It's awful. And you know, I got this thing going on, this condition, this stuff under my skin, and like
That's because you
You got eczema too.
it's I think I do. I think that I'm gonna call Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, and I have some sort of I had got a lawsuit coming too. So I tell you what, when that lawsuit hits, Blake, man, I am gonna hit you up. You are the first person. You are the first. I got you. You are the first person that I'm gonna find. I promise you. Also, if you want me to watch your car, or like I can go take it and wash it or something, like
No.
You let me
Don't touch
know.
my car. Last time you were in my car, you threw up in it.
I tell you what,
I
Blake,
gave you the $3,000 to get out of my car, go to rehab, and pay off the bail bondsman so he would stop chasing you.
In fairness, though, I got motion sickness, though, Blake, and you
there's
know
a
it.
$5,000 bond ticket on this guy, man. We get $500 right now if we just take him in.
Telling you, I'm going to do it this time. I'm turning it around. I am never touching a drug again, and this time I mean it.
I like
Is there-
the half seat in the back because I don't like anybody to touch me. So
Yes.
I'll sit there. Billy Bob is just sprawled out back there.
I would probably sit in the seat in front of him, and I would probably try to sit sideways so nobody sits next to me.
Luther sits right next to Billy Bob and puts his arm up, and like really, Luther has not showered in weeks.
Billy Bob.
Like, yeah.
There's no room in this seat, Luther. Sit over there, across the aisle, in the whole seat. You can't block the emergency exit, Luther. They'll throw your ass off the bus.
You got another Cliff Bar?
Within about 20 seconds of them sitting down, they probably smell this sulfur, rotten egg smell from, I don't know, probably because I passed some gas and I've been eating too much protein. And it's the worst. It's stinking up the whole back half of this bus. And I'm acting like nothing happened.
Light another cigarette. We gotta drown out the smell.
Oh, yeah, no.
I only have pass for one car.
We got to go in that car, the hoopty.
Oh, we can drive if we need to.
They said we're all going in the same car. I mean, I'm just gonna sit in the back. I just need a window that goes down. That's all. Make whichever side the window works. That's where I want to sit, guys. Bonnie, do the windows work? Okay.
There are no back windows. It's a coupe.
Oh my gosh.
Luther leans over to Ethel and says, I don't know about you, but better dead than red. Hey, by the way, like, do you have $1 or something? Because like if we get stuck here and this is like the Red Menace and these are commie bastards, I need bus fare to get back. Like I just want to make sure, like you know how it is, Ethel, right?
Let me check my purse, honey. I got like 2 quarters and a couple of 45 rounds.
That's, you know what? You keep the slugs. I'll take the quarters. Thanks so much, Ethel. You've been ever so helpful.
Yeah, I would probably tell Billy Bob to sit in the middle and I'd sit behind Bob.
Why you got to put me in there? You know I don't like people touching me, Blake. You know.
I mean, either way, do you want
my
us?
shoulders are up high, my arms are tucked in. I'm like trying
Do you
to take
want
off
Louis
a little-
between us though? I mean, I'm a big guy. I need to be near the door. I can't sit in the middle with that hump in the middle where the transmission
Just
goes. I
like
can't
a
do that.
Greek god, honey. You need to get on that.
Ethel's also has the heater on.
Louis has had the sweats since last night, and the heat just blasting on it is it smells like a mixture of sort of vomit and stale sweat is like basically coming off of
Who brought cheese?
See, I imagine it smells like cats and like stale cigarettes, but you know.
Hang on.
You're going to hear a glove box pop open. If anybody's looking inside the glove box, are several grenade launcher rounds. She's going to lean on you.
Some
for seat,
grenades?
pull out a China Lake. thumb a nade in there.
Now don't shoot yet.
Hey, guys,
Just
what are you
let me
doing?
know, honey. I'm ready.
There's no one found. Like, no, they're just on the road. You're acting crazy.
Do it, Ethel. Do it.
No, you guys
You
are
can't-
absolutely nuts.
You can't take
Just
risks
did, like-
with communists.
There's
honey.
one road in and out of town, pretty much. Like, what are you doing? Of course they're behind us, and they.
You know who created the asbestos? The damn Ruskies. All right, guys. I've been driven out into the desert a couple times. It doesn't end well. Usually.
Why are you sitting on rocket launcher?
What's that van about, dear?
Huh. I was going to take care of it, but you're here. Why don't you, are you good shot or what?
Oh, yeah, honey.
Step out of car. Let's see.
She's not even going to step out. She's going to lean out.
It hits the van, and there is a large explosion. And the van goes up into a big fire.
Ah! Jeez, oh Pete, Ethel.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, and Luther pisses his pants as like, you gotta tell me that's crazy.
I love blowing
I
shit up, but
remember
you just
now.
shot a real person.
I seriously need one of you right now to tell me that I am not just tweaking out and this is like a bad nightmare and I'm laying in the parking lot of DQ right now. Like this is actually happening.
We've told you. You've heard stories. Everyone knows that Ethel blows shit up, shoots people, jumps off of buildings, hang glides.
Always
does crazy
cracking
shit.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I thought we were speaking metaphorically. Really hope I get the job because like I'm down for anything. And I swear to God, if I get the job, I ain't gonna say nothing. I didn't see people get blown up. I didn't see a murder. I didn't see I don't know nothing, right? Like if I get the job. If I don't get the job, who knows, right? But like if I get the job, I just thank you, right? Like thank you. This is great. It's awesome. It's amazing. Like this is awesome. I love this. I love it all.
Inside
US,
wire,
like USDA,
it's called
right?
murder. Yeah. Inside fence, it is swap gas.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I saw too. I saw a big blue flame, like it was like greenish blue. It came up. There was no swamp there. It's all desert. But like what this is like why split hairs, right? So Louis pulls a bobby pin from his back pocket and sort of sticks it in there and pops it right open and says, "My lady, the facilities are yours." And then walks back.
Oh, thank you. I'll open the door and I've got my right hand in my suit top where the MP5 is.
Okay. You open the door.
Jesus.
You see that the toilet.
Like a pen, a half a pack of lifesavers, and $10 to his name. You guys, grenade launchers, MP5s, like Louis is begging for scraps.
I'm going to take the gag off of him.
The attendant, he knocked me out and he locked me in here.
Is that your uniform he's wearing?
He looks down. Yeah, you got my shirt.
I thought as much. Just give me a moment, please. I'll put the gag back in his mouth and step outside.
I'm probably by the door, and hopefully Boris is near me. I'm like, this is the worst interview ever. And not because of you or the job, like, just these clowns. Like, I'm holding my gallon of water and a vitamin water in one hand. I've got my 2, protein bars in the other hand.
You are a management material.
By the way, Grandma, we should really visit my Aunt Petunia by the time we're done here.
Grandma,
Reaches
come
into
on.
her bra, cocks the 45, points at the man behind the register.
Whoa, Ethel, the dude gave me his pants. Like, I'm telling you.
When the gun was pulled, and as soon as I saw it, I threw my stuff in the air and ran out of the gas station.
Definitely management material.
I have been like knocked out, passed out, drunk in bathrooms a lot, right? Like I've been shot at a lot of times, and most of the time, 70% of the times, it's been either liquor store owners or convenience store owners. They're dangerous as
Yeah, but you steal from them.
Freezes at that moment and grabs his ears. You can now hear like this weird no coming out, and Boris collapses to the ground. You can distinctly hear your car door open and close, and the car begins to start up.
I told you to use the club.
Wait, take them alive.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
As the car drives by, you can see what looks to be like a lobster head with eyes and some sort of claw hanging out.
Ethel's already running towards Boris's car.
Boris, your keys?
He is like frozen. His eyes are wide open and he's covering his ears and he's just kind of like frozen in place.
I'm in his pockets then, grabbing him.
I get all serious. I throw my coat off. I'm like, this is real business now. And I run over to the car as quick as I can. Okay, so I want to be on the passenger side of the back seat, and I'm already half out the window. I'm ready to put my feet up and jump off of it onto the car. I'm like, Bonnie, get close.
Not a problem.
Ethel's got the hanging out the window.
Let's see if this car has the sauce.
And she's looking for like a button for NOS or anything like that.
Louis reaches over to the radio and starts jamming Whitesnake.
Everybody, drop your socks and grab your Crocs.
It is nitrous. And this thing, there's a ball of fire that erupts out of the back of this car. And you blast right past.
I definitely want to try to jump and land on the roof and put my hand inside that gap that you said was on the driver's side window to hold on for dear life. I position my feet on where the window is, and I'm holding underneath where we're at, in the Cadillac or whatever. And I am hooked, and as the car gets close, I twist and do a flip, kind of almost it almost looks like a parkour backflip, and I grab underneath on the top of the door part and just start holding myself with both hands as I'm across the roof sideways right now. And I start to position myself so that I can try and get my arm into the window any way possible.
The passenger, you see his hand come up, and he's got, looks to be a submachine gun, and he pulls it up like this onto the roof like he's trying to fire it. You pull the weapon away from him.
Yes.
It comes right out of his hand. So you have
beautiful.
it now.
Yes.
Oh, I'm slowing down as much as I can. Trying to go ahead and slow it down.
Yells, duck Luther, and fans the hammer, trying to hit the driver in the shoulder.
And Luther he basically is crouched down as far as he can possibly get, trying to avoid, pissing his pants again.
So you're shooting out the window,
yeah, the back window, yep.
Fan the hammer and fire in the windshield of the hoopty. Bunch of holes in it now, and blood just goes everywhere on the windshield.
Yeah, I'm shooting a wound, though. I'm not trying to kill it.
Also, I'll clean up that mess after the fact, for a couple bucks, Ethel. I'm just...
Billy Bob, the driver should be out. I need you to reach through the window, break it with them glass knuckles that you just complained about, and grab a hold of the wheel so we don't wreck the car.
You want me to drive that car from in this car?
Yeah.
Oh, this
the windshield just got shot out. You should be able to reach through.
You're going to crawl out our back window onto the hood of the hoopty.
All right,
Luther just wants to go on record saying that he hasn't been sober in 9 years, and this is the worst judgment he's ever seen in his life. So,
you pull the trigger, click.
Oh,
click.
It doesn't work?
You look at it and realize that the magazine was put in upside down.
Okay, I will flip it around.
Blake, Ethel said don't scratch the paint.
She just shot into the car.
So you turn it around and fire. It goes off. Yeah. Bang, 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 bang.
Yes.
You've handled firearms, right?
Yep.
Sounds
these
like
are
blanks.
These are blanks.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. You suck. You suck so bad.
Blake,
back to
you
the
should
car.
be used to that. Wrestling's all fake anyway, man. You should be used to that shit.
Screw you, Louis.
Someone from the chat.
Passenger seat, it's got a big coat with a hammer and sickle button on it and one of those big Russian hats, and is frantically trying to open your door, but of course there's some kind of catch to it and can't. Is pounding on it, just trying to get out.
I'm going to fan the hammer again because it's a 6-shooter and I have 3 more rounds.
Blood is now all over the car. It's this dude just you hear, and he just kind of slumps down. His head hits the dash, and he just slumps in the chair in the seat. And when he does that, the seat behind him is covered in blood and other matter.
It'll wash out.
Louis yells out, "Yeah, Iron Curtain, eat American steel, you vodka drinking, potato eating commie bastard."
Bob's looking sideways over his shoulder going, Ethel, I'm on the freaking hood.
Don't worry, honey. I'm not going to hit that gorgeous ass.
I'm going to go to the car where the creature is and take a look at it.
Yeah, when you get up close enough, you realize it's some sort of mask.
I think it was simply a test.
It could be, but either way, we got to stop this bleeding. Pack the wounds with dirt.
You mean this was a training exercise?
Take
I
care of
almost
these back
died.
later.
I'm going and grabbing my water out of the car right away and my protein bars. And I'm going to eat a protein bar. I'm stress eating.
Louis jumps out. He's helping Billy Bob handcuff the Russian guy, but he's also he's sort of going through.
Yeah, as you
He's
go
going
to
through
hand,
his pockets as he's helping.
very much unconscious, profusely bleeding.
Yeah, but does he have a wallet?
Yes, he does.
Well, what are we playing? D&D? You're looting the corpses? What the hell?
Give me a first aid check. Okay, he's dead.
Oh.
Very dead.
Dead and handcuffed.
I mean, the arm was shot off.
Okay, so you pull the mask off. You instantly recognize this person. It is Eugene, the assistant manager at the pizza place.
Eugene, you're not supposed to be here.
I was just trying to earn a couple extra bucks. Don't tell the boss.
Not
Hey,
nothing.
Eugene, are you carrying, buddy? I know, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm
right?
assistant manager, man. I pretty much have to pay to work.
What the hell did we do?
The one you weren't supposed to be. There was supposed to be blanks. You weren't supposed to shoot. I totally forgot that Ethel carries. Oh shit! Door opens. Boris walks up. Big smile on his face. Excellent, very good, excellent work.
I give Boris the gun that was shooting blanks. I'm like, yeah.
Yes, of
blanks.
course, blanks. So no one gets hurt.
Honey, Pondwater, you should know I'm always carrying live rounds.
I was figuring that, of course. You shoot well. How was our intern? Did he make it?
The commie?
Of course, Kami, yes.
I don't think he's gonna make it, honey.
Too bad. He takes out the driver's cigarette. One of the agents comes over and looks at the scene, reaches into a pocket and slaps Boris down and puts some cash, and he puts it in his pocket. Sucker every time. I knew Ethel would carry.
Right. It wasn't, the bet wasn't whether Ethel is a good shot or not. It's just whether she had live ammunition.
Yes, of
on
course.
It. So,
The intern dying is bonus.
He already saw
You
her
could have
with
told
gun.
us this was the interview.
Oh, this is the first part. Why do I don't want to spoil things? Get your natural reaction.
This is how secret organizations do things, honey.
Of
They gotta
course,
see this
USDA,
paid
you know
off
how it is.
beforehand.
We just killed a pizza guy and
Blake,
No, he will,
Blake,
I'm sure, 50-50, he will live.
Blake, buddy, it's all about the rush, man. Just go with it. Don't let those endorphins and that adrenaline
you
flow,
weren't
buddy.
doing anything but sitting in the back seat. I was on top of that car at 80 miles per hour, damn it. I know about the rush. What do you know about the rush? Oh, yeah! And I pick him up off the ground. And I'm like, don't you tell me about management.
Blake, I was just kidding, buddy. I was kidding. I was
Where
joking.
was this during fight?
Did you piss yourself again, Louis? God.
Oh, you did very good. I am proud of all of you. We have to do something. Where is near? We have to do something with intern. Where is the nearest dumpster? Boris, United North American States Department of Agriculture. Verbal authorization, pond water.